Hey guys, this is a quick little gameplay walkthrough video of a new game that is coming out April 14th. This is the Products. I put two words together. Prototype Redux of Titan Souls. Basically, this was the prototype for the game in 2013, and they've made it into a little demo, which I think is a pretty cool thing that I would like to see more developers do, because I think that's pretty cool for, you know, a prototype of the game that would normally just be thrown under the radar, never to be seen or heard of again, and let people play it. And make it into a little demo, which I think is a really cool thing. So, we're going to go straight into it. Press A to tap to roll, hold A to run, press X to fire. So this is a game where you have a bow and arrow, and you only have one arrow. You die in one hit. This is a game that is focused around bosses and fighting bosses, with really cool boss, kind of like boss puzzle mechanics, where you've got to figure out like the boss weakness. So let's go to the first boss. Now this boss is like a cube, and it basically rotates over and over all of these little squares here. And basically, this bit on the top here is the eye, and you have to try and hit the eye as it's moving from block to block. So you have to initiate the boss fight. You do that by firing your arrow at it. While you're aiming the arrow, you cannot move, which I think is a good idea. Basically, it negates any frustration from moving by accident while you're trying to aim the arrow. So let's go. And I'm dead straight away. As you can see, die in one hit. You basically have to make sure to roll, otherwise you're going to die. Running, so far, doesn't seem too important, but rolling is definitely important. Very important. Let's try again. As you can see, it moves along these, and as you can see, that was the laser from his eye that killed me instantly. Now, what's nice about this game, and I think is a great feature, is that you don't have to wait 45 seconds for the game to load and look at a really boring logo with a black background. I think that's a really cool feature, and more games should have that, I think. I'm dead again. So you can already see what type of crowd this game is going for. I think it's a really, really cool, great game. Definitely focused on the hardcore people, obviously. Damn it. Close. I would say this is probably the hardest boss out of the... There are 3 bosses in the little demo area, and this is probably the hardest one. I got very lucky first time doing this. Squished again. I did this on my first try, first time. Got very lucky. Didn't realise I had to shoot the eye, but I just shot my arrow at him, and luckily it got it in the eye. As you can see, this game will appeal to people who love torturing themselves and frustrating themselves. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. This boss is easily the hardest out of the 3. Definitely. It's giving me quite a bit of trouble this time. There we go, we got it. Now basically, now you have to pull the arrow out of him. Kind of, you like pull it back towards you like the Force. And then you absorb the power. Basically like Highlander. The art style reminds me a bit of Fez. Bringing that game up may cause rage and anger in a lot of people, just by the name of it. So, defeated the first boss, as you can see. Yeah, lights up that little bit there. The second boss is off to the right. Over here, under the tree. Now this boss is of similar design, but in terms of the weak point of the boss. Now, as you can see here, this is the fist, and this is another fist, and this here is the face. Basically, start the boss. Basically, you have to dodge out the way of its fists, and as it swaps fists, you have to shoot it in its belly. As you can see there, that light in the middle is its weak spot. Basically, you've got to time it right. Oh, almost. Ah. Got to time it right, aim it correctly. Now, this game is, I may have said this before, but this game is strongly recommended to use a controller. I haven't tried it with a mouse and keyboard. I'm not sure why they strongly recommend it. Could be because of the analog movement. That is probably what it is. So at least from the demo, there doesn't seem to be that much story, but there may be one of those games where it's like lots of hidden story, lore, all that stuff that people love. Fuck! I got stuck on the other fist. Feel my fist on your head, little baby man. So, I seem to be a kid. I don't know why I'm here on my own. Maybe I was born. Maybe I just woke up there with a bow and arrow. I would say the best way to describe the bosses in this game, tricky. I think tricky is a good word. Tricky is a very good word. Trying to do these for a second time, surprisingly, is a lot harder. Probably just got beginner's luck. I really like the imagery in this game. It's really cool imagery. There we go. And you see, bullseye. And now I pull it out. I love that. I love that. It feels really forceful, you know. They've made it like super forceful. Just the way they've animated it, the way the screen shakes, the way the music works. Feels forceful. Music's really nice. It reminds me of Risen 1 music, which may be like, bruh, really? This is the third and final boss. This is probably my favourite boss of the game. It's got a really clever mechanic that when I figured out, I was like, ah, that's cool. At first, I was thinking about it in a completely different way. But basically, this is a fudge in an ice cube. That's how I like to just think of it as. It's like a fudge in an ice cube. these are 4 switches around here, and they have a little flame icon on. And you may think, as we fight the boss, how to defeat it, but it may be something that you're not thinking of. There you go. It slides across, and as it hits the switches, the flame comes on in the middle. So what I was thinking first time I thought this was how to get the ice cube over the flame before the flame goes out. That's not how you do it. That's how you do it. You basically have to shoot the arrow through the fire, and there you go. And then it turns into fudge cake, and does these horrible things around that if you go into, you get stuck in. Not stuck in, you get slowed down. And there we go, done. As you can see here, I got stuck in it. I get slowed down for a bit. Doesn't seem to make much of a difference getting hit by that fudge, or getting stuck in the fudge. It slows you down, but it's still pretty easy to get out of the way. So let's absorb. I'm getting more powerful every minute. Now, I highly recommend looking up just a couple of look up some gameplay footage of this game, because I think there are some really cool boss designs in this game. The boss design sells it, really. Some really unique bosses. I'm not going to spoil it in case you don't want to know, but if you do want to look up, then you will see some really cool boss designs. And here is the end of the little demo. I really like I said, the imagery. This just looks cool. It just looks cool. It looks cool. Come on. It looks cool. And at the end, it tells you how many kills you had, how many deaths you had. So, 3 killed, 9 deaths. Well, my first go, I had 3 kills, obviously, and 8 deaths, so I did a bit worse. The full game releases on April 14th. My only, worry, it's not even a complaint, is could it get dull after a while? But looking from the boss design, I don't think so. Because the boss design is so unique. Obviously, the gameplay mechanic is really simple. But the boss design is so unique, I think it will keep you interested in wanting to see what the next boss is. My other worry with it is not the game itself, is that they're releasing it on the same day as Grand Theft Auto 5 and Mortal Kombat 10. Why? Now, I know it's probably not, for the same crowd as those two games. But still, that seems like suicide. I wish they wouldn't do that, because it seems like such a cool game. It's not going to be, obviously, like a full, £40, £30 game. It's an indie game. And maybe that will help, obviously, because out of the 3 games, it's the cheapest. So that could be a thing going for it. But I still don't like how they're releasing it on the same day as GTA 5, because I want this game to do well, and I'd hate to see it just get squished under these 2 titans of games. So you can download the demo right now, play it. It's only 56 or 54 megabytes. That's the advantage of having a small. That's the advantage of having a, pixely art style. Really nice pixely art style is that it doesn't take 5 million gigs on your hard drive. As you can see, it's developed by Devolver Digital. Thank you, Devolver Digital, for finding and publishing these really cool indie games. And yeah, give it a shot. Give it a shot. Hopefully, my one thing that I hope will happen is that maybe streamers will pick up on this game, because it's one of those games where it's a kind of it's kind of a ragey game, frustrating. So maybe some big streamers will pick it up, and maybe it'll get some hype and views off that. If that does happen, then that's good. But if it doesn't, then that's kind of a shame. But I hope that it will do well. Hopefully the crowd that the game is designed for will find it and buy it. you know, nevertheless. So that was a look at it. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.